The Hysterical Misadventures of John. Once upon a time in the bustling city, there was a man named John who found himself caught up in a series of hilariously unfortunate events. John, being a lover of good food, decided to order a delicious meal before taking a leisurely walk around the block near the hotel he was staying in. With his Bluetooth earbuds in place, John strolled back into the hotel and headed towards the elevator, engrossed in listening to the news on his cell phone. As the elevator ascended to the second floor, a faint announcement on the radio caught John's attention. It seemed that a daring robbery had just taken place in the very hotel he was staying in. The description of the suspect made John freeze in his tracks: blue jeans, a red shirt, a brown jacket, and a black baseball cap. Wait a minute. Those were the exact same clothes he was wearing. Panic surged through John's veins, and he couldn't help but notice another passenger in the elevator matching the description to a T. To make matters worse, the man even held a mysterious brown paper bag in his hand. Fear overwhelmed John's senses as he imagined the worst-case scenario. The man surely had a gun concealed in his pocket. As the elevator reached the third floor, it became uncomfortably crowded, amplifying John's anxiety. The radio announcement blared again, causing his heart to race faster than a caffeinated cheetah. Suddenly, as if the universe had conspired against poor John, the elevator shuddered to a halt just shy of the third floor. The lights flickered ominously, and John's already frayed nerves reached their breaking point. In a state of sheer panic, he let out a blood-curdling scream, convinced that his life, and the lives of everyone in the elevator, was hanging by a thread. The chaos was contagious, and pandemonium erupted among the passengers, including the man in the blue jeans, red shirt, brown jacket, and black baseball cap. In the midst of the madness, someone managed to sound the elevator alarm, adding to the cacophony of fear. The situation had spiraled out of control, and poor John had become an unlikely hero, determined to save his fellow passengers from an imagined imminent doom. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the elevator doors creaked open, revealing a group of security personnel on the other side. They swiftly apprehended the man with the suspicious attire and the brown paper bag, triggering an unexpected showdown. The man fought fiercely for his life, desperate to prove his innocence. But just when it seemed like the climax of a thrilling action movie, reality crashed down on John like a bucket of cold water. It turned out that the man was none other than the innocent delivery person, faithfully carrying the sumptuous meal John had ordered earlier. Moral of the story: sometimes our imaginations can run wild, turning the most ordinary situations into hilariously exaggerated misadventures. It's a reminder that jumping to conclusions can lead to comical chaos. So, dear reader, let us all take a leaf out of John's book and remember that laughter is often the best antidote to an overactive imagination.